My granddad's old 66 Chevy pickup still knows how to get up and go to work. Well, good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday afternoon. A little brisk, 50 degrees or so. We finally rounded up the rest of our materials. We estimated pretty close on the opening, but decided to extend the dock, add a little bit more trim, and pick up some pea gravel. So we're going to knock that out real quick and see if we can't get this cabin placement by the pond finished up today. Hope you'll watch along. We'll get started here in just a second. My dad told me a long time ago that if you just pay attention and listen and look, the ground will show you what it needs and what it wants to work out. He wasn't talking so much about landscaping more than just fencing and things of that nature, but he was definitely right. If you just put your eye on it, you look at the contours of the ground and the shape of the area you're working on, the ground will kind of give you some signals, tell you how to work it out. I'm not saying I'm real good at that, but at least I try to listen and try to look. All right, good enough. We're going to put 2 agapanthus right here. Be a nice big blue flowers right at the corner of the porch. We'll spread some mulch around that so the front end is complete. I think I like that better. Okay, good deal. All right, it's a cabin. It's not a house in a subdivision. It's just a cabin. Well, I made a mistake here early on, but I still think a trim piece right there, even though it's going to be awkward, I'll put it up against that one. Nobody will ever know the difference. It'll be fine. I ought to put my safety glasses down, don't you think? Alrighty. Why am I bringing this back every time? That makes no sense at all. You ever do that? I don't have a belt. You know, I just don't like them. I spend more time walking around looking for things like the drill, the saw, tape. I tell people this all the time about having a small, let me get out of the shade here, small YouTube channel. And, you know, I'm not like some of the obviously bigger channels with a lot of subscribers. Some of these guys, and one of my favorite channels is Country View Acres. This guy is one of the hardest working fellows. 2 tractors, dump trailers, like a small excavator. He's got one of everything, stump grinder. He was a professional maintenance guy, so he knows how to weld, cut, bend, grind, paint, repair engines. He is a true like jack of all trades. But you know, it's not like that here. I'm a lot like you guys when you're out working on your place. I got Home Depot tools, Lowe's tools, Tractor Supply tools, whatever. You know, I buy them and I come out here and I try to get everything done. We don't have any sponsors. Nobody's letting us use their tractor for a year or a side by side for a year. And I don't begrudge that from those guys at all. I think it's wonderful. And I hope they just continue to do that. I just want to say it's not hard for all of us to come out here and do these projects with limited tools, limited time, and really, in my case, very limited knowledge. I don't know what I'm doing with most of these things, but I like trying it and I like learning it. So that's my little sermon for today. I'm just proud of where we are and what we're getting done, and certainly wish all those other big channel guys the best of success. People probably laugh at me for picking up every screw that I drop, but if you go out to basically any store and you price screws nowadays, you'll probably know why I pick them all up. $50 for a pack of screws is really nuts. Kind of makes you wish you bought a 20 or 30 boxes when they were $20 a box. I know it's 20. Let's just remeasure this. What made me do that? I'm not really very good at remembering things, but I knew that was 20 inches. I don't know why I just marked it 22. I guess because I'm not very good at this. $16.25. 15. Now let's take a quick look at the final trim package. There is the right-hand side, the back, the left-hand side, trimmed the exact same way. And then just a little finishing trim here on the side fence, the front corner, the steps, and the left-hand side from the front. I'm pretty happy with that. I think the trim work is done. Just dug up a couple of agapanthus. I think these will work just fine. Just took a sharp shovel, made a good clean cut, picked up some roots, so they should transfer with no problem. Okay. Next thing we're going to work on is a butterfly bush. Didn't realize I had two pieces there, so we may stick one here and let the other one go into a different spot. I'll make sure and get that away from the building and see if I can get it into the ground here a little bit. Has a lot of red clay there. All right. So I think we'll put this other butterfly bush right here, just outside the post, just off the front porch. Add a little color from this side. I think we have enough root stem to grow here. But we've got plenty more if this one doesn't work out. Last thing for right now is this. I have this tiny little agapanthus. It just came out with the other piece. Why don't we just see if it will survive? I don't see why it shouldn't. We'll just stick it right here. Some good soft dirt, got good moisture. Let's just see what happens. Okay, maybe it's time to go get the tractor, haul a little of the potting soil down, and see if we can't get this bed defined a little better. Really nasty briar out of here. Wow. Okay, I think we've got the beds in pretty decent shape here on two sides of the building. We may make it a little bit wider right here. Just bring that back a little bit, make it a little fuller. Then if you remember, we have two plants already here in the front. I need just a touch of mulch over there. We'll draw that bed together with more of the potting soil. So all in all, I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay, well, we've made some progress today. It was good to get this mulch in. I got some edges to just define a little better, clean them up, make sure that they're nice and straight. I did not expect to get this much done, but I'm happy that we have. We got all the trim work done, all the boards on the steps, 4 plants in the ground. So we're cruising along. We're going to make this project come together. Again, just a few more touch-ups on some of the angles and some of the lines, but that'll look much better when the mulch goes down on top of it. I think that's going to be it. It's got to be closing in on 4 o'clock, something like that. Hope you've enjoyed some of the landscaping and final trim work here on the cabin. We may come back down tomorrow and do a little bit more landscape work on some of these lines, like I said. But until we get back later on, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. We are out of here. See you later. I like it. I like it a lot.